question posed was for the rural communities still looking at underserved areas of their community. What are still some of the bottlenecks that are out there? And I'm going to cheat. I've got three hurdles, bottlenecks, and a couple of ideas. I think the fruit that was born out of the discussion. Hurdle one is one we talk about all the time, but really don't think about the problems associated with it. Is we've got the public-private partnership issue. We tout that as a wonderful solution. That's a way to get things done with less resources. But we're hearing out in some of the places that we've got willing partners coming to the table, and they're not able to broker that public-private relationship the way they'd like to see it done. So that was one hurdle. The second one is very obvious, and the overarching hurdle for the whole reason we're all here is the lack of profitable business models, because if there was an abundance of profitable business models, we wouldn't be here. This problem wouldn't exist. And the third hurdle, which was a little bit of an interesting one to have framed up, is that public financing models really haven't caught up with the needs and constraints of broadband infrastructure builds. And maybe some dialogue and some further examination of that hurdle might be beneficial. But a couple of the fruits that really came from our discussion were from a different sector, and that is the wireless side of the equation and all of the infrastructure investments that are being done at both the state and federal level for these public safety communication systems that are putting up towers all over the state and all over the nation. How can we use those as a leverage and as a carrot to bring to the table for the wireless broadband providers? That was a good one, and the corollary to that, or the related item, was that helping local governments and local communities understand many of them own and manage tower resources for their communities. How can we get the leadership to think about that as a resource that they can bring to the table in these discussions with private partners?